So Clash Royale is adding level 16 in their next update, and it might be one of the dumbest things in the entire history of gaming. With the addition of level 16, I have one major question. Why? And you know what the funniest thing of all is about this question? Is that I asked this exact same question over 2 years ago when they added level 15 to the game. My exact question was why? Have they not learned anything in 2 years? People do not like the addition of levels. It was the exact same reaction in 2023 when Elite Wildcards and level 15 were first added. It was the exact same reaction in 2021 when level 14 was added. There have been 2 separate instances that have ample evidence of the community hating this, and you decide to do it a third time? Now, they did put an article in game explaining their rationale behind this decision, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. With our next update, we are introducing level 16, a new milestone designed to keep progress meaningful for players who've already maxed their decks and are looking for their next goal, while making the earlier levels more accessible so that progressing through upgrades still feels smooth and natural. What do you mean keeping progress meaningful? This sentence right here is absolutely garbage. What is so meaningful about adding another level to the game? It does nothing. Actually, I take that back. You know what level 16 does for Clash Royale? It creates even more of an imbalance in your games. If you're a player in this game who has a completely level 14 deck, you are probably already struggling against players who had level 15 decks. But now you are going to struggle even more against players that have level 16 cards because they spend more money on the pass, they buy shop offers, and things of that nature. You know what adding another level does? It incentivizes struggle. Struggle is not meaningful, and there is such a very defined line. It's not even a fine line. It is the thickest line in the entire world. Video games should be challenging to a certain extent. There should be some method of progress that a player is wanting to achieve throughout the course of them playing that game. But this is just taking it to another level that things do not need to be taken to. I will say I am a fan of reducing card and upgrade requirements in order to get up to level 16, but you did not need level 16. Is there not some sort of way where you could have just gotten rid of elite wildcards and made level 15 obtainable by gold while reducing those costs instead of adding level 16 on top of that? I felt like that would be a reasonable compromise. But why are we adding another level? Now, of course, there are other things coming in this update. They are doing a rework to the gem economy. They are doing some interesting things with books and stuff. They're capping ranked at level 15, sure. But none of that matters because everyone in this community is going to be focused on level 16 and nothing else. That is how much players in this game hate levels. To me, it just seems like there has been zero learnings from the previous edition of levels. In 2021, when level 14 was added, that was a disastrous experience because of the whole Clash Royale debacle. Now, I will say that they did kind of learn from that, and when they did Clash Royale in the future after that, they didn't tie it to a new level addition in the game. But when level 15 was added, it seems like they have learned nothing from that. The community hates new levels. That is clear and apparent, and you see that. You see the anger, the frustration, and the disappointment with the community, and you choose to completely ignore it. There have been a lot of solid progression updates to the game since 2023. Genuinely, there have been. Of course, people still don't like the removal of the season shop, but most everything progression-wise since then has been good. This addition of level 16 will make everyone forget about all of the good that has happened in the past 2 years completely. That is how much this matters. It almost seems like they do not care. Even since level 15 has been added, people have been constantly ruminating about the possibility of level 16 coming in the future. It has been an ongoing thing in the Clash Royale community that people have been scared of. It has been clear and apparent, and even with that, you still choose to add this. to the game. Let me show you all something that really rubs me the wrong way really quick. So let's go all the way back right here to August of 2024, where Clash Royale did the second version of Royale that I mentioned earlier. And you can see they did an announcement post for it. And you can look at all of these comments. All of them are talking about level 16, because when the first Royale came out, it was paired with the addition of level 14. So that's just all that these comments were. It's all of them. However, the community manager at the time, Oikyu, said not an indicator for level 16, no hidden agenda. Now, who knows? Maybe things have changed since then, because Oikyu is no longer a community manager for Clash Royale. But back then, I thought we were safe. When a community manager comes out and says not an indicator for level 16, I think it's pretty fair to assume that level 16 will not be coming. There were no plans for level 16 to be added to this game, but I guess something changed somewhere, and I don't know where that point was, because this came as an extreme surprise even to me. You will see every single content creator on this platform talking about how level 16 is a bad idea, and that's because we really do all share that belief. Again, the other content with this update, it's not necessarily bad, except for books being removed. That's another questionable thing. How am I supposed to be able to upgrade champions without the book of books? But I guarantee 95, probably 99% of content creators will tell you level 16 is a bad idea. It should not be in this game. And honestly, at this point, here's where my mind's going. Should I expect level 17 in 2027? Are we just gonna be adding a new level every 2 years at this point? Is that just something that's gonna happen? If so, communicate that, because this has blindsided everyone. I don't think anyone expected this. And another thing that just rubs me the wrong way completely is that Clash Royale is doing so good right now. The game is literally at an all-time peak. I was at the Clash Royale World Finals in Atlanta not too long ago, and the amount of in-person excitement there was crazy. The amount of people watching the live stream was crazy. This game is at an all-time high right now. And then we have this. Clash Royale made something absolutely insane, like over $70 million in the month of October. You have random people on the street talking about their Clash Royale decks. Kids are playing it in school. Adults are playing it at work. Every content creator is experimenting with Clash Royale. There's new Clash Royale content creators emerging into the picture. You have all of this positive momentum, and this is the first step to squandering every single bit that has been built up. No casual player wants this. No competitive player wants this. No content creator wants this at all. No one in the community wants this. To the Clash Royale developers, I know this is something that you're gonna follow through with. You already have the plan set in stone, but please listen to the community and reconsider doing something to make this better, because this is just an absolute tragedy that no one asked for and no one is going to like. See you in the next video.